Yeah, what's up, everybody? Welcome to the Veterans Day edition of Too Much to Handle. I am Billy the Kid on behalf of the mighty A.O'S sitting next to me. How you doing, brother?
Oh, happy Veterans Day, bro. It's good. It's like we're a military town. It's all about, I don't know, I did some celebrating. I took advantages of the free little giveaways I had for the veterans going on. So,
well, you know what? Congratulations to you. You are a veteran, so my salute to you and to all the veterans who have served and or are still serving.
They got a huge Marine up in Camp Pendleton. They got the boot camp down here. They got the naval station down.
Well, San Diego's military, period. Yeah. So yeah, we got a lot going on. I am proud of my family heritage with a lot of military. My dad, my grandfather's like a bunch of people in my family that have served. Yeah. A lot of my friends that have served.
Yeah, my uncles, pops.
My
Air
Ace,
Force.
my Ace Boone Coon, the mighty A.O. who served. Like,
yeah,
kudos to you, brother. Thank you for your service.
I did some time. I did some travel. It was just even reflecting back. It's been 20 years.
I know it's a trip. Like when I first moved to California, one of my best friends served. He was a Marine and did Desert Storm, and man, did he come back a lunatic. Oof. Yeah, he came back fearless and ready to fuck anyone up in his way. Like, wow.
It does. It changes
if you're listening, Trevor Cotreau, you're the fucking man. Love you. But you were a maniac when you got back, dude. Holy shit.
Was he? Like, after what service did he
Not in a bad way. Like, he wasn't unstable. He was just like, fucking bring it. You know what I mean? Like, he saw some shit. He was out as a rifleman out in the fucking sand, you know.
Yeah, when the big
doing dirty.
Desert Storm,
he's he's
have you, that was a long time ago. It's been, like I said, it's been 20 years. Do you keep up with him at all, or?
Yeah. No, I still talk to him. I still talk to all my veteran friends. Like I said, I got a lot of friends that have served. So
it's a good idea. Shout out to all our military veteran friends.
Absolutely. One of my closest friends in the entire world, one of my very best friends, Tootie Haskins, and your wife Missy. Love you both. My deepest thank you to you for serving. Tootie was in every big thing we've had over the last 20 years. He's now he's a Master Chief in the U.S. Navy. I believe he's up for Senior Chief if he's not there already. But kudos to you, brother.
Yeah, it was actually cool. Like, just to bring any more relevancy to this past weekend, I went to a wedding for a chief that was on the USS Midway, and it's been like fucking forever since I've been on a naval ship.
Did you see I called it where you were standing for that
photo?
I
saw that.
Yeah, one of your boys was like, "Where are you, Coronado?" I'm like, "Nah, G, and then, that's USS Midway."
And then another guy
called it
like he thought it was fake, like it was like the
green screen. I'm like, "Nah, G," because I know exactly where you were because I've had photos up there with my wife and daughter.
Okay, so you've been up there.
I've been up there a bunch of times. I still have passes. I had a regular when I worked at the waterfront. I had a regular who worked there and used to give me passes. So we used to go up there. It's cool, man.
It's been a while since I have been out there.
No, it's very cool because the kids can jump on the airplanes and helicopters and shit, and the fighter jets. It's cool. It's very cool.
And I was surprised when I had a wedding up there.
Oh, people have weddings and events up there all the time. It's fucking badass.
I would actually, it was simple. They kind of put the whole thing and it looked over the whole Bay Area.
You can't beat the view. Like, that's how I knew, because when you were leaning against the chain link fence and then I saw the statue, though, right underneath you. The statue of the...
It was in there, that statue right there?
The statue was right underneath you.
The girl and the guy?
Yeah.
Shut the
right
fuck
in front
up.
of Fish Market. It's fucking right there. So that's why I was like, oh, wait a minute. Because I was looking around. I'm like, he's somewhere down at the harbor, and then I saw the statue. I'm like, oh, it was on the Midway. That's where he's at. So
that was a good catch by you.
Yeah, thank you. So it's been a week or so. So what's up, man? You know how we start the show. I like to bust your balls about your dating scene because it's
always
a never-ending comedy show.
Why is that? Just because I'm the one that...
Because I have to live vicariously through your single life.
Because I'm not married.
Exactly.
So
because you're old and washed up and you're still on dating sites and you suck. That's why.
Is that what it means to me?
I'm just fucking kidding. Come on, man.
To me, I thought I'm trying to find my way still.
Oh, hey, man.
And
for some, it takes a little longer. It's okay. Some get luckier.
Oh, is that what it is? Because I hear it on the other side. They're all, oh man, I wish,
Trust me, when I was single, all my married friends were like, "Don't fucking do it."
Yeah, why do they always say that?
Do it because they married the wrong chick. That's why.
Oh.
See, I got lucky. I've got friends that have gotten lucky. you will get lucky because you're a good dude. Like
Yeah.
it's going to happen for you.
Well,
So let me ask you that. I mean, what is anything happened with the fucking your chakras and the shaman chick who was like pulling crystals on your ass and like doing oogity boogity shit? Like,
oogity boogity.
she pull out the Ouija board on you or whatever the fuck they do, light incense and fucking, what happened with that?
I don't know if you remember. I took your advice. I didn't say you were right or wrong, but I did saw. I saw.
That means I was right.
I saw. I kind of agreed, and I saw some patterns that you were kind of like saying, the cleanliness or what have you. But I told you I kind of reconnected with that one girl I used to be in the bar industry with a couple years ago.
Oh yeah. We've talked about her before.
Yeah.
Super nice gal. Yeah.
Super. I was like, yeah, she's smart. She's amazing. Like, it's weird because you know how you have these preconceived notions of what you should get or what people. I don't know. I know. Like, I thought, okay, I just maybe what has led me not to. I put too high expectations. So right now I'm trying to go.
Well, don't say that because she's awesome. Like I think she exceeds some of your expectations, honestly, because I've met her and she's a pretty amazing gal. I mean, she's super smart, very well spoken, good looking. Like what else? What the fuck else do you need, bro?
I know and she. I agree. And there's the no kids.
Oh, that's right. I forgot.
She fits that category.
I forgot A.O. wasn't ready to be a stepdad, and that's cool. Like,
but you know
I
what?
can talk shit about it, but you know what? I get it. Like, no one wants to. What I can only imagine at your excelled age that you don't want to deal with the excessive responsibility of having children.
And I don't even think it's that. I shouldn't because one of my buddies. He's like, dude, you can't be like fucking thinking that because why would you?
Well, the thing is, bro, like we're not 20 something. So when you're 20 something, even 30 something, you can feel that way, but you can't expect to meet someone your age once you're over 40 who doesn't have children because that's just not realistic.
So what I'm saying is any preconceived notions that I had this bubble, I'm just trying to be open and just think if this person's cool, this person digs you, you have fun while you're with her. So anyway, so since we reconnected, she's been kind of taking a little bit of my time.
Okay, well you might want to re-say that because it sounds like a bad thing. So let me ask you this then. So the fucking Bikram shaman chick with the incense, did she have kids? Or was she just fucking weird like I told you she'd be weird?
All above.
Okay, cool. Yes, that means I'm right again. Woo! So any new adventures with the gal that you've been hanging out with?
But so you're learning about this person again, and she's like, so she's in the medical industry now, and like I said, she's kind of.
That's cool.
Yeah, she's chasing that, but she still kind of does a side gig where she'll go pick up side shifts in the restaurant industry. So she's telling me stories about
It's tough to get out of the bar industry.
It is, but it's
tough.
It's funny just hearing stories. Like how when you were behind the bar, how friendly it is. You're slapping asses or what have you. Same thing. She's all talking about like because she only sees these people maybe every 2 weeks or what have you, and they're just friendly and they're slapping her ass. So she's telling me this, and I'm like,
slapping her ass. If I worked in a bar where people slapped a girl's ass,
other girls
would get fucking broken.
I know that's what I'm saying. About? I'm asking her, what?
And it's dudes slapping her ass?
No, it's other chicks.
Oh well.
So okay, but
I guess that's okay.
but isn't it?
That might be slightly encouraged.
But my point is, she's being open about this, right? And then like I'm wondering, maybe she likes the chicas too,
Oh, if she liked the chicas, she wouldn't be telling you about her angst about getting slapped in the ass. That wouldn't even be. Trust me, I've been with plenty of them that like playing for both sides of the fence, and she would not fucking say anything to you about it.
Yeah, the girl's asking me to go have some drinks and trying to get her to go out, and I'm like,
again, she wouldn't say it to you if she was considering it.
You're right.
She would do it, and then tell you to go fuck off.
But during this time, I'm like, obviously
they're more sensitive, and she would understand her feelings and emotions, and once again, you'd be with some other shaman or some other fucking
no
incense lighter.
No potential like there might be some openness for some other ladies.
Well, if you're wanting that, I think the dirty 40-plus-year-old dog in you is coming out by mentioning that. I can't help you there because that was the 20s and early 30s.
It was.
That's
No, I'm just curious if like, because she's not like stopping them. She's not like saying, "Hey, respect my privacy." She's like just.
well, she's not going to
nonchalant.
tell you that anyway.
Yeah.
But she's telling you. So the fact she's telling you, don't even worry about it. I don't see it being. Are you threatened?
No, not just.
You sound a little leery. Like part of you is excited, part of you is like kind of scared. I think.
But I think both. Kind of
Okay.
excited, kind of scared, kind
You-
of like,
you-
what?
Don't want to lose her to the other side, but but you kind of want to watch.
It's like it's like flipping a coin.
Yeah.
No, but we've been doing a couple other stuff. So found a good place to watch UFC fights down in Sunshine Company. They got free, like where people are. This is a shout out. I don't want to overcrowd it, but it's already crowded. The OB's cool, but Sunshine. If you guys are looking for a place to go watch free UFC, free. Usually they charge $10 a head.
Well,
to
the
get
thing is, when you got a place that big, you're going to make up for it on liquor sales because how they charge for pay-per-view is it is per occupancy of your business. So that's why a lot of bars get. I mean, a lot of people don't realize, like, we get phone calls at the Alibi. Do you have the fight on? Oh, why not? It's like because it would be like $3,000 for me to have the fight there because they charge per occupancy. So there's a couple bars downtown that would have it, but they're the bigger bars that can offer it for free and know they're going to make the money back in liquor sales. Plus,
So think about all the places you just kind of happen to mention, whether it be downtown, whether it be maybe North Park, PB, but to find like Obi so low key to get parked there, I was really
that's
surprised.
A fucking big joint, so they can afford to have it. Like we used to go when I worked at La Puerta downtown. We used to go down to Dublin Square because they would have the fights for free all the time.
Oh, really?
Now, mind you, this was 10 years ago, so the fights weren't quite as expensive. They still charged per occupancy, but it was a little toned down. But still, they would fucking pack the place, and that's a drinking bar. That's an Irish pub, so everyone would be drinking. And I think they charged maybe $5. $5 to get in, and that's it. And grab a seat wherever you want, and watch the fights plural, and drink. And they made up for it more than triple in cocktail sales.
So one of my other buddies too, in the last couple weeks, it was kind of like a belated birthday type scenario. You remember my buddy Mikey, the Pachanga
up
bar,
at Pachanga,
the bar club owner. So he came down. It was just a Wednesday night, but I went to go check out downtown, and I hit up a couple of bars on. It's different.
Gaslamp's fucking weird now.
Yeah,
bro.
they're charging on Wednesdays to go in places.
Gaslamp sucks now.
Yeah, I went to the Barley Mash, and it was like, dude, it was like $20 for 2 drinks. Kind of sucked, and they had
20. I'm surprised it wasn't 30.
Yeah.
Like fuck, man, that's maybe only
Just
because it was
vodka
Wednesday.
sodas?
If it was Friday, it would have been $30 for 2 drinks, dude. It's fucking ridiculous down there. Downtown is a different animal now.
And you can
it's
see
almost like they're
it's convention still style. All the kind of conventions were like a little close out.
without the convention center and Petco. Downtown would be in the tubes again.
But when we were there, I enjoyed downtown.
But the downtown
It
was
like,
dope back then. But dude, that was fucking 15, 20 years ago.
I heard that they cut like 3 streets, like where I used to be on 5th and F or what have you, 4th, 5th, and 6th. They're blocking out. You can't park anywhere down there.
Oh no shit! You can't even park down there. Wow.
Yeah. So that's like even making parking even way more stressful.
Well, that's just.
And then they got the East Village.
Okay, now on that same breath, who the fuck is going to drive to the gas lamp and go drinking? You got to be a goddamn idiot to drive to gas lamp to drink because every every freeway on ramp on a busy weekend has checkpoints. Like
really? There's checkpoints on the weekends? I remember it used to be kind of
checkpoints down there forever.
It does.
I'm assuming they still do, because that's why nobody fucking wants to drive down there. There's cops everywhere, and that's fine. Like I'm not an advocate of drinking and driving. I've done my share.
So
I've been popped enough. Like no one should be even thinking of driving to Gaslamp if you're going to go party. That's just stupid.
So it's amazing that they can conjugate that many people that are not driving down there because it takes a lot of work just to to go. Well, Uber's kind of changed the whole industry.
Dude, fuck drinking. Remember what it was like when we worked down there? You know what it was like to park
Yeah, it's horrible.
At work, it cost me $20 a night when I was at La Puerta.
Oh, I didn't know you pay for parking.
Where the fuck else was I going to park? There's no street parking on a Saturday night. Like, you kidding me?
I would go all the way to almost 10th and 11th and walk it all the way
Oh,
down.
I've done that, but I didn't want to leave my fucking car in the hood because back then, 12 years ago, out, after 10th, that was fucking ghetto as fuck out there. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to leave my car there. Anyway, let's go back to our week. I know we had met this past Monday.
Oh, we
and
did.
For those of you who don't know,
At the Princess
I wasn't
Pub, Italy.
online anywhere because I took a lift. Speaking of lift,
We did that in as a bar review. We did that to meet our guest that's going to be coming up for the second half. We did that. We like to go out and kind of talk with our guests, just get a little insight of what they do, what their passions are about. And it sucked. We went there because we're going to record last week. Because we're going to pretty soon to our guests. We're going to start doing some adding some video and audio pretty soon. And last week we were supposed to kind of do that with our guests, and it sucked. You lose your fucking phone.
okay. Well, if you're done stealing my thunder right now, I'd like to continue on with my story. I took a lift down to Little Italy, fucking asshole, and I left my phone on the seat in the back of my lift, and I got in the bar, which I got dropped off right on the corner. So I took fucking 15 steps, walked in the bar, sat down next to fucking Gold, waiting for your unpunctual ass, and fucking he mentioned something about my phone, and I'm like, fuck, my phone. And this is within 5 minutes of getting out of the car. I called Lyft's customer service line on Gold's phone, and they were trying to reach the driver for 3 fucking hours. This driver didn't get back to him. And then when he finally did, he was like, oh yeah, didn't find the phone. So Lyft driver Victor, kiss my fucking ass. I know you got my phone, you cocksucker.
You still haven't heard anything about it?
Because when we were calling it from Princess Pub that night, it started ringing like when you call a phone in another country.
Yeah.
So obviously that shit was in Mexico already.
And you were being so patient. You called from Gold's phone. I even
over and over.
He took off. He called from my phone. I was like, dude, it's all right. It's gonna work out. It's gonna work out. Trying to stay all positive, and you're like already thinking the worst.
I tried, and I'm not a patient person. Everyone knows that who knows me. I'm not patient.
And I was surprised you're all okay. I need a new phone.
I tried. Well,
because the phone's so big, right?
Because everyone's
Why
telling
did
me
it fall
like,
out?
dude, it's gonna come back. Don't worry. Because I've left phones before in Lyfts or fucking Ubers, and they've come back to me. So I kept the faith.
You learned some other stuff. You got to keep your fucking password somewhere that's more accessible outside it, so someone can identify it.
Right, but I have the cloud, so I got all my passwords back.
Okay.
However, my phone was locked. I mean, you have to have Touch ID or a password to get in my phone. So no one got in my phone.
Yeah.
So make a long story short, I ended up having to go.
The
I
next
couldn't
day,
make
right?
it to Verizon until the.
Didn't you have to be at work at Oceanside at 9 a.m.? And you
no, I had to be up at a conference in where the fuck was I? In Temecula at like. Oh no! I take that back. I was in Laguna Beach. I was in Laguna Beach on PCH there at like 9 a.m. So I didn't get a chance until the following night to go get another phone. So have another phone, but that was still a fucking nightmare. So
Lyft or Uber?
I'm a Lyft guy.
You're a Lyft guy.
Now, obviously, I'm a little biased because that guy fucked me.
Yeah,
so
you couldn't go out back on the notes now in your.
Dude, I was online with Lyft's customer support and all this shit. They did everything they could do. It's not Lyft's fault. Like, I have no problem with Lyft. Like, they're cheaper than Uber. I've never had a problem with them.
Except this phone thing, and
thing.
There's no proof. Obviously, you left it, so there's no like.
I know exactly where I left it, and and honestly, part of it's my fucking bad because
You're letting it go,
I had that fucking gigantic phone with a big OtterBox on it, and it fucked me. I knew I needed a new phone, and I had it like underneath my leg on the seat. My bad. I knew I was getting a new phone soon anyway, so fuck it. Like, it doesn't matter. No, it's all good.
Okay, why'd you want a new phone? Because now it's
because
smaller,
the thing was so fucking big, I couldn't even put it in my pocket.
Yeah, so
like,
that's
why you want to have a phone that you got to carry on like a fucking Bible? Like, I felt like I had a goddamn journal with me all day. Like, it was stupid.
I'm glad you showed some patience and you got a new phone. It came out of pocket. That's kind of sucks.
Well, you know what? Not too bad though, because I only owed $62 on my phone.
Shut the fuck up.
So I paid the phone off, got into a new plan.
Better.
The chick there at Verizon on Sports Arena, God bless you, whatever the fuck your name
So
is.
it worked out to
she
be better.
She got me a cheaper plan, same shit with a new phone. I got a iPhone 8, a normal size. Fits in my pocket. I'm happy with it.
Way more benefits, or like have you noticed or start playing? Or
the phone is way better. Okay. Everything about it is better. I can fucking hear. I'm deaf and blind. Like I got the fucking 6S Plus because it was a bigger screen. I needed to see shit. But you know what? Even on the regular phone, you just fucking zoom in a little more and you can see everything. So it's fine.
See, things work out for always the best.
So outside of that, like I don't know if I talked about it on our last show, but my wife Carrie had a gigantic kidney stone, and that fucked up our week.
Yeah,
this past week.
That's why you've been talking about that in between.
So that was, I mean, I feel horrible for her. We had a traumatic week. It was rough. She went to the emergency room on a Thursday, and then the following Saturday morning.
Kidney stone or gallstone?
Kidney stone.
Okay, there.
So Saturday morning, she was like, "Babe, I got to go back." So I took her back to the hospital.
What do you mean I got to go back? She already had
to the hospital. She went Thursday. They released her. And then Saturday morning, it came back gnarly, where she couldn't even, like Friday night was rough. Like she couldn't even sit. Like she was just writhing in pain. So to make a long story short, Saturday I took her, they kept her, and they ended up performing surgery on Sunday morning, an emergency surgery with laser and a scope. Blasted this 6mm stone out of her ureter, which is the tube from the kidney down into your urethra.
You said blast, like how laser?
Laser blast, yeah. So that was good. So then
that's crazy.
Days later, I have a chipped tooth, and all of a sudden, out of nowhere, it makes its way all the way to the root and is driving me crazy with pain.
Led to something driving, because I have a chipped tooth, so I'm kind of scared now.
Okay, if you have a chipped tooth and you let it go, like my stupid ass did,
really,
it'll get all the way to the root.
Interesting.
And then not the root, the nerve.
What do you mean by that? The cavity. The cavity.
Yeah, the cavity will wear all the way to your nerve.
Yeah.
And then as soon as it strikes a nerve, forget it, son. Shit. That shit is almost as bad as a kidney stone.
I'm not going to talk shit because it's going to be happening to me. I'm
telling you, get it done ASAP, because this is my next fucking story I want to lead into my week. I've had a traumatic week.
Yeah, the phone.
I had
your lady.
The phone. My lady.
And the girl I'm dating, she got her wisdom teeth pulled today.
So we had. I hate dentists, and I'm sure a lot of people know. Like, I don't like dentists. I don't like fucking needles in my gums, like that shit. I'm not a big fan.
Yeah, I understand. So what does that mean? Like, you're scared of getting, like, you don't go and they're called local anesthesia, where they kind of put you half out. Because when I got my wisdom teeth, I heard this shit happening. So you're like,
yeah, okay. So I know what you're getting at, fuckface. What I'm telling you is, I don't like fucking big needles in my goddamn mouth, okay?
Yeah, because they're big fuckers. They come in like a little...
I know. I don't like that shit. I've had root canals before. I've had dental work. I don't like that shit. Fucking hurts, man. And I'm not a fucking bitch to pain, but I don't like big needles going into my fucking mouth.
Like, are you crying or something?
Oh, yeah, I'm fucking crying.
Are you shaking in, like, dreams the night before? Yeah. Like,
I'm a little puppy. I'm a little crying puppy.
Like, she has to take you in, or what do you have to do? Like,
yeah, I should hold my hand. Anyway, fuckface. On our insurance, we found, which I've never heard of before. Have you ever heard of a sedation dentist? I never heard of this either. So apparently,
sounds sadistic.
I went to no, it's killer. I went for a consultation, and they give you prescription right away. They give you a pill to take the night before your appointment, and then 2 pills to take 1 hour before your appointment. So the night before, I had to take a Valium.
No eating, no drinking either, right?
No eating, no drinking.
And you stayed true to that.
Oh, totally.
Good.
And then this past Friday morning at 8 a.m., because my appointment was at 9, I had to take 2 of these other little green pills.
Did it help calm, like Ambien, like because you're nervous and stuff?
I took these 2 pills at 8 a.m. We drove to North Park. By 8:20, I was fucking bleh. Like, I had that grin that you're giving me right now from ear to ear, just like I felt like drool may have been coming out of my eyes. I was so fucked up. And I walked in the office, and my wife's like, honey, sit down. And the lady behind the counter is like, yeah, Billy, have a seat.
That's
when
what
I sat down, I'm like, okay. Crossed my legs like a lady. I'm like, okay, I'll be right over here. Make a long story short, they wheeled me in. I sit down in the dentist chair.
In my power right there.
I sat down in the dentist chair, and I was still kind of coherent. I was fucking looped, but I was, kind of conscious. So she's like, would you like a little more?
Would you like a little more what?
A little more anesthesia. And I'm like, yeah.
Or more drool.
Yeah, well, that too. So anyway, she's like, okay, well, we put it underneath your tongue.
Oh, yeah.
So open your mouth, and they powdered. They put it in. It's like a powder. And it tasted like pixie sticks. It tasted like powdered
candy?
sugar.
Wow.
It was like candy, and I was like,
dude, imagine if they were feeding us this shit.
I was like, grape, yeah. So she kind of giggled at me because I'm like, that's fucking like grape. So she waits 15 minutes, comes back, and I'm still like, at this point, I don't want to go to sleep because I'm enjoying this. I'm a glutton for it. I'm just like,
so half of it, you're kind of passing out, kind of.
So I'm kind of fading in and out. And she's like, oh, let me give you a little more.
Let me give you a little more.
So part of me thinks that she was literally just putting fucking pixie sticks candy under my tongue and just waiting for the rest of the 2 pills I took to fully kick in.
Oh, I hear what
because
you're saying.
it had only been
25,
30 minutes at the time.
And you think you're peaking early.
And I'm thinking, well, no, and I think that whatever she's putting under my tongue is like making it better.
Yeah.
I don't know, dude. Before you
Did
know it.
Did you go to La La Land?
Oh, good night.
You went good night.
Good night.
So you're sedated.
15 minutes later, good night. I woke up. I kind of came to one time, and I remember the dentist in my mouth, and I remember seeing the needle, and I didn't feel shit. And he's like, "Oh, we're just getting you sedated, or getting you numbed up for the root canal." And I was like, out.
I'm not fucking you. You make me want to go to the dentist tomorrow because I do have a chipped tooth. I don't want to go through that shit to get that pain. Like, what was that initially?
Well, I don't know. You're a tough guy apparently.
That is true.
You don't want to deal with the sedation dentist because you can handle it. But I'll tell you what. Just put it off and wait till it hits that nerve, and then tell me how fucking tough you are.
So one day you just notice it, and it's just like I gotta go.
One day because it wears through the enamel and gets to that nerve. Fucking dude, I'm telling you.
How'd you chip your tooth? Do you remember?
I was just chewing on something crunchy. What happened was I had it was a tooth that had a filling in it.
Yeah.
And the filling was from when I was like fucking 12 years old. So in time, these fillings give out and cavities form underneath it because everything grows and blah blah blah. So anyway, I was chewing on something and it chipped.
Yeah, it's been a crazy
and
week.
it took about another 4 to 6 months. I knew it was there. I've been living on floss picks and doing all that shit, and sure enough, it hit the nerve, and dude, miserable. I couldn't even open my right eye. The pain was so bad.
But that's crazy that you took care of it and that you had that insurance to.
Well, we had to get the insurance renewed right away. I almost ended up coming out of pocket, which would have been a few grand. But
so she's like in pain. You're watching her in pain. She's watching you in pain.
Exactly. And then 4 days later, I'm fucking dying. So it's been a traumatic week. I don't want to talk about it anymore. Like fucking. Bleh.
Dude,
Although
that's
I do
crazy.
have another bummer thing I want to talk about. For those of you who know, I don't know if you heard, but Stan Lee passed away today.
Yeah.
And of all the days,
on
Stan Lee
Veterans Day, that's
passes
crazy.
away. Do you know he was a World War II veteran?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Stan Lee, bless your heart, you've created so many things in my life and my childhood that kept me going. Like. So many characters. Do you know that he was either the founder or the co-founder of at least 387 characters throughout his career?
Thor, Iron Man, Spider-Man.
I know you're not going to try to name 387 fucking characters right now.
Spider-Man being his most successful favorite.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But think about it. Like
to have his brain
he was a
that?
cartoonist in the military, bro. Like he was doing shit for the military. And his whole career, 387 different characters. And these are characters that are established, you know what I mean, throughout time.
Books, series.
Well, comic books and now movies, of course, but comic books forever.
Shows, all the shows they had back in the days in the 50s. But they said, he said what brought his characters alive for these big movies. All these Spider-Man being...
Dude, the movies are killing it. Like, Those movies are great.
So they're Marvel, right? He was the Marvel gentleman.
Yeah, he's Marvel. And I don't want to get into the big Marvel DC debate, but his characters and his movies are fucking awesome. Like awesome. I was a huge Hulk fan when I was a kid, so
and he
I've
was
always
so
been
young
a Stan Lee guy.
He was a Comic-Con every year doing representing.
Dude, he's got a cameo in every one of his movies. Like the guy's a fucking legend. Like he's literally, unfortunately, no longer a living legend, but he's a legend. And I do want to just say,
but it's honorable for what veterans say.
Thank you. I just want to say that most importantly, even though all the joy he brought to the world from his comics and his characters, God bless you for being a World War II veteran. God bless.
Yeah, let's talk about our second half.
Yeah,
that's our guest.
We'll get to the second half. Just to give a quick sponsor break for our first half. It's brought to you by National Fire Protection. If you have a restaurant, retail, or any commercial property and you need fire protection, whether it be sprinklers, fire alarms, smoke alarms, kitchen suppression, fire extinguishers, you name it, look no further than National Fire Protection. You can reach them at www.nfpti.com, or you can reach them at 1-800-966-4697. Again, that's 1-800-966-4697. On behalf of A.O. and myself.
That was a good first half, man. I look up to our buddy coming on.
You're going to jump me right in the middle of a sentence, you fucking asshole. On behalf of A.O., whether he likes to interrupt me or not, I am Billy the Kid, and we will be back with our guest, the mighty DJ Gold. Oh, I said mighty again. Oh, I stole your thunder.
Yes.
I'm gonna have to give him a new. I'll give him a new plug, a new acronym or something.
Yeah, you said he played at your bar at Halloween, right?
Don't start talking about it.
All right, let's do it.
God
See
damn.
you second half.
You're getting premium-y. Okay, guys. See you in a sec. All right, everybody. Welcome back to Too Much to Handle, the 2M2H podcast. I am Billy the Kid. I am here with the mighty A.O. as usual. A.O., what's happening?
What up, buddy? What up?
Okay. Without further ado, I'd like to welcome our next guest on this episode.
I know I was taking all the thunder. It's your guest, so you guys got some history.
No, it's not my guest. It's our guest.
It's
always
our guest.
But
this is true to your heart. This guy. You guys go back away and.
Yeah. This is true. This is one of my favorite people in the entire universe.
Wow,
oh, man,
that is strong, bro.
Oh
and
no,
you said in the entire universe.
No, I'm not lying. My man, Andy Barajas, aka DJ Gold. Hey, welcome to the show, brother.
Welcome, A.O. Thank you very much. And Billy the Kid, I love this man. Billy and I go back over 20 years.
We've got.
Would you say Andy Barajas?
Barajas.
Andres Antonio Barajas.
Oh, so we have Antonios together.
Yeah,
oh,
there you go.
Simon. Yeah,
there you go.
Yeah, I got brown pride with me tonight. I'm the token white boy tonight.
No, but
don't call ice.
But he doesn't.
Yikes.
He doesn't have that Hispanic look.
What? Wait.
What is
that? Was
define Hispanic
that's
look?
Wait, that's racist.
Did my Mexican cohort just give a racist fucking?
Are we all supposed to look like we're 5'10" or 5'5", standing outside Home Depot with a bowl haircut? Wearing a
Did you leave your lettuce? Your lettuce? Did you?
Take it easy.
Did you leave your leaf blower in the car?
Whoa,
See, now that was racist.
Yes,
Okay. I had to combat. your
this
racist comment.
really quick, didn't it?
Wow, this fucking went off to a shebang, didn't it?
He just looks whiter than you. He has lighter eyes. That's all.
Did you look at his eyes?
I did.
When he walked in, he looked deep into my eyes.
Yeah, that's
wow.
what.
Yeah. It's the DJ Gold.
Yes, it's
overtook his soul.
Yep.
Anyway, what's up, brother?
Hey, how are you? Thank you
I'm
so
good.
much.
I'm good. Thanks for being here.
Yeah,
I appreciate it. I know you're on a busy schedule. We're all parents here, so
yes.
I get
well,
it.
there's two of us.
All
that
of
are
us.
parents.
Some of us are parents.
Yeah.
Some of us grew up.
Anyway,
I feel like I'm a parent to you guys. Actually,
yeah, no shit.
You lose your phone, and I gotta bring
you are like a patient stepfather. That's for sure.
No, but I'm really excited to be here. Like I've been listening to the podcast, and I had texted Billy, and because I saw it on Facebook, and I texted Billy. I go, "This is freaking fucking amazing." I can cuss on here, right?
Yeah.
You think so?
Well, got double.
Pretty fucking sure.
It's
okay, all right.
just the internet.
But I was like hooked immediately. And
thank you, I appreciate that.
I hooked immediately, and I just love it. And I was just like, dude, I want to be on if I could be on.
But that's cool. You'd want to be on because a lot of people are like, okay, they're kind of. It's interesting. Like I would assume it'd be cool it would have to be cool. So it's obviously he's saying we got a cool thing going on. To be on one, to say and kind of talk their story, it is kind of exciting.
Yeah, the minute he told me like, man, what do I got to do to be on? I was like,
Yeah.
dude, you're done. You're on. Like, if there's anyone I want, it's fucking this guy.
Yeah,
you.
dude, it's all about cool guests, about the industry, what's going on. Kind of, he's been your DJ for like, how long has he been your DJ?
Oh, I've known this guy for. Oh, he's been our DJ at the Alibi for almost 10 years.
Wow.
Yeah, for a while now. Yeah, like I
Like
started off
every
with-
good party.
Yeah.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, well, yeah, I started off just for fun, not serious. I'm not a serious DJ. I'm not
But you
Yeah,
got to
you're
keep
not
the
like a-
party going.
Yeah,
The DJs.
But you know what? You're technically our resident DJ.
yeah, I guess you
Like
could
you
say.
are our resident
Yeah,
DJ.
yeah. But I started off, doing records, just something simple, and nothing crazy. And
So it's all vinyl when you go in there?
I did
He
just up
spins
and-
all vinyl and
Just
hang
recently.
on. Okay,
ahead.
I
Go.
recently changed, but I will say going back, like this fucking guy would have our whole DJ booth stacked up with crates of records where I couldn't even get into our back room to our
That's
safe.
a freaking lot
he
of
had,
gear.
He's got so much fucking vinyl,
So he
bro.
took this shit
There's
serious.
like at least 20 or 30 crates full of
Of
fucking vinyl.
Yeah.
Of
And
what
he
kind
always
of genre?
starts-
Every genre?
He starts. What's that one song you start out with every time?
Boss Gags.
Boss Gags.
Yeah,
Oh my God.
Boss
It's the
Gags.
best intro song ever.
Really?
Like it gets the vibe going.
Wait,
It's just
wait,
a
wait,
cool,
what's-
smooth vibe.
So you go in there and you're ready no matter what. You're going to
yeah.
pump the crowd up. You
Oh,
have,
yeah.
You have
Oh,
an
yeah.
agenda.
Oh, he knows how to play the crowd. He's
Really?
very good. He's a
Yeah.
very sociable person. Don't let him fool you.
No, yeah, I'll play everything from disco, disco,
But
new
what's-
80s new wave. and then
What's the intro? What kind of genre is that?
The Boss Gags one.
Yeah.
That's just jazzy, funky.
It's like it's funk jazz. It's like.
Oh, got it. That's fun. Yeah.
It
gets
kind
people
of
kind of
sets the
Everyone
tempo.
just loosens up, like, oh fuck, and you see shoulders moving around right away, like, oh shit, we're at the fucking Alibi, and motherfuckers are dancing, like, all right,
Oh
cool.
yeah.
So he's been spinning at the Alibi for 9+ years now,
Easily. Yeah.
right around then, because
Yeah.
my tenure there has been that long.
Yeah.
I do want to ask, and I know people are going to wonder, where did the name Gold come from?
Well, that's a very good question, and everyone always asks me, and it's a two-part answer.
Okay,
So I had a '64 Pontiac Bonneville, and it was gold.
nice.
It was sweet.
How old were you?
Oh, this was 30.
Okay, so
31.
gold came around 31.
Yeah,
Was it?
yeah. And so, like, all my friends, would call. They say I'd always pull up in the gold lowrider and pick them up. You remember it? I'd take it
I'm
down.
letting you tell your story. I remember it.
And then plus I'm always golden. I got a golden personality.
Oh, yeah, that's
baby.
what's
So
up.
so you besides the personality, you're wearing the bling. You said like some necklaces. I
Oh,
see
yeah.
your gold watch.
I got
right now.
gold watch, gold glasses,
Gold glasses.
gold
That's-
rings.
That's my dog.
What's
He's
that
fucking
gold?
G.
What's that? Isn't there some gold guy from the Dr. Evil or the what's the?
The fuck are you
What is
talking
he
about?
talking
Are you on some Austin Powers shit?
Yes,
What the fuck
isn't
are you
isn't
talking
some
about?
gold guy on Austin Powers?
I don't know.
I don't know, but
Like,
there's
I
gold
don't
know,
finger.
gold finger.
There we
Yeah.
go.
007. I think you're getting back to the real movie.
There
Yeah,
we go.
Sean
Yeah.
Connery.
Yeah, gold finger.
Yeah.
So you wear the jumpsuits all gold too?
No, but I do wear my jumpsuits though. That's another
Fucking,
thing.
I tell you what, my boy Gold is pretty synonymous for his Adidas jumpsuits. Like,
Oh.
my boy gets down with the fucking.
What do you- what
I
do you-
got
with the-
black, blue, green.
Where do you-
I
where
want
do
to
you
get
get
a
your
white
suits
one.
You better get a gold one, homeboy.
I want to get a gold, but it's hard to find. Like if you go on the
They're
Adidas website,
that's a
it's
dinosaur.
very difficult, hard to find.
So they're
And
all
the thing
Adidas.
is, if you find them, because I've looked up on websites trying to find them, they're
They're
all
not
like
our-
mediums. Yeah,
Yeah,
they're all
not
tiny.
Billy and Andy sizes.
You can find them. No, like seriously, like Japan is such a huge culture vulture for our stuff.
Yeah.
You can get them from over there, but they fit those
Tiny.
typical size.
what do they
people
call
there.
that? The slim fit or mediums?
It's medium. Yeah,
That's called boy sizes.
youth large. You know,
yeah. We wear men's sizes.
It's amazing how
extra
they have.
large, double extra large men size.
You got any clothes here for men?
That's good living.
You know.
So you got the whole persona going. You got the
Yeah,
outfit.
well, no,
Yeah.
but I mean that's just me.
Shining.
Even on this, when I'm DJing or even off DJing, just regular. I wear my tracksuits. I wear my Dickies. I wear my Wadavetta shirts.
What's a Wadavetta? fucking
Oh
shirt?
my god!
What
And,
is a
dude?
Wadavetta?
Okay, you just lost your Mexican.
I was just
card.
gonna say
You
his card just got pulled.
He just got
He just got pulled. You might as well move to fucking Idaho, bro. Like, you are no longer. You just have a tan. That's not natural skin color anymore.
Hey, it's just because you didn't say
You've
it with
been
the
in the sun
accent.
Guadavera.
Okay, there we go. Now I know.
Oh, now you know what it is? Okay, tell me what it is. Okay, for the gringos, it's a Mexican wedding shirt.
That's
you know,
what I was talking
Or
about.
a Cuban wedding shirt.
So you're saying those white shirts?
Yeah, with with
no,
the four
the
pockets.
shirts with the embroidery on the front with the 4 pockets.
But that's
button
Filipino
down.
too, no?
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. The Filipinos.
Well, they adopted it, but
Yes.
it originates in Mexico.
Right.
It's
Mexico
originally
and
a
Cuba.
Mexican wedding shirt.
Yeah.
And you sport that?
All the time.
Oh, he's got every fucking color you can imagine.
Oh yeah, it's like kind of like my persona, my motto, like like we walk out the door. Oh, there's gold.
He's a proud Hispanic American.
man.
Like,
Yeah.
good for him.
Yes.
Comes from a proud family, and I want to give a shout out to your pops.
Yes, my dad.
On Veterans Day.
Yep.
Your dad is a proud veteran.
Oh,
Yes,
wow.
he
Kudos
was
to him.
a paratrooper in the Korean War.
Nice.
Fucking
Yep,
awesome.
Yep.
Andy had posted a photo of his dad on Facebook this week, and
Yeah,
it's amazing how much he looks like his dad.
Really?
Yeah.
Let me see.
Yeah.
Is he still with us?
No, my dad passed away about it's going to be 2 years.
Is
here.
it 2 years now?
It's going to be 2 years on my
Same.
birthday.
On your birthday?
I had the privilege of knowing his father.
Yeah. Thank you.
He was a wonderful guy.
Yeah,
Just
my
absolutely
my
wonderful
dad
guy.
was a great man.
He was a great man. I mean,
Wow.
I remember hearing him talk about his son. Andy was in the hospital for some shit a few years back, and my wife and I came to the hospital and met with his parents, and his dad was just so thankful for me being there, and just shared a bunch of cool stuff about his son with me. Good,
cool.
just salt of the earth, good people. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
God bless him.
Yep.
I do want to mention, like, dude, are you feeling okay? Like, I know we were going to
Yeah,
record last week, and
I
you had a
was
stomach
sick.
flu. Like, what's going on?
So it's kind of funny. I think I might have IBS. I don't know. It's kind of personal, but
Oh, that's.
No, that's actually pretty common though.
but you know,
wait. Explain, because I'm
Irritable bowel syndrome.
yeah, and you know what? I
There's
get
a
it
lot
when
of
I'm stressed.
foods.
When I'm stressed.
Okay.
And there's
So you notice-
dietary issues with that
yeah,
too, right?
And I don't eat the greatest. I try to, but still, I think.
So it's basically your stomach telling you to maybe
Oh,
eat
you
greater?
just cramp up and like you get. And you have like constipated. You got the shits. You don't got the shits. You're not constipated. You
yeah,
are
it's-
constipated.
So what are you gonna do? Like, do you have to treat it somehow or
I
something?
guess I don't know. I've had it for a few years, but man, it was bad over the week because we were texting each other.
Is it heartburn?
No,
It's different.
like-
it's
like
basically
a-
it's like fireworks and popcorn in your guts constantly.
and like cramping, and like you got to shit. You don't have to shit. You got to shit. You don't have to shit. You're sweating. It hurts. You're cramp.
Yeah, it's
So
just
anyways,
it sucks.
So I had that since like Wednesday. You know.
What did it didn't last until the weekend? Did-
Oh yeah. I didn't do nothing over the weekend.
So it's
Wow,
it's like
DJ Gold didn't do anything
yeah,
over a weekend.
and I was gonna go. And actually, I was going to go do a set for Rochelle yesterday in the early evening, Sunday, and I was just like, I'm not up to it. Like I can't
Well,
even.
okay,
I can't even have a cocktail because it just fucks with my stomach.
Oh, that's not good.
When
Yeah.
you go in now, you don't carry all those crates still, do you?
No. Luckily.
Oh yeah, move
Yeah,
forward with
move
that
forward.
now.
So
So,
the-
all the vinyl
Yeah.
is gone from my
It's
from
gone.
my DJ
It's
booth.
gone. I brought it back home because I was very I was blessed by the owner of the Alibi. He because every year I do Pride. I work Pride at the Alibi. I've done it for 10 years. I get there like at 6 a.m. I help set up, and then I also DJ, and just I'm working and doing everything.
It's fucking
it's-
by 8 a.m. It's capacity there.
Yeah, it's
Literally
Pride at the Alibi.
Nuts
is
to
crazy.
butts by 8 a.m. Fucking
Yeah.
retarded.
So
it is nuts the buzz.
So yeah, so
Yeah, literally,
and then
yeah.
there's always problems, ice machine and not enough ice, and et cetera, et cetera. So I work every year.
the Cougars are not there, right?
Oh,
Contraire, mon frere.
oh,
Dude, if you haven't been to the Alibi on Pride, you haven't
Why you
seen
say that?
anything.
Dude.
So because they feel safe.
No.
Okay, not only that, but
Oh.
but Pride. Every straight girl in the world, it's almost like Halloween. It's like their hall pass to dress like a complete hoe bag.
Yeah.
So
And
it's like
run
a
around
double.
with
It's like
just-
a pre-Halloween.
Just like rainbow pasties on their nipples and
Really?
booty shorts, and that's it.
Yeah.
Really?
Dude,
and
it's-
and the thing is,
So what's
Pride,
the ratio then? Still, come on.
well, okay, hold on.
oh,
Pride,
it's a good ratio.
Pride at the Alibi is different and special compared to any other bar on University Avenue in Hillcrest.
True.
Why is that?
Our demographics are different.
It's almost like we have a little more. We have just a
We have more
smidge
women.
more women.
And then more straight
Because
people.
because gay guys like more the glitz and glam clubs, and the Alibi is such a dark, dirty,
Divey.
awesome, old school live.
Because that's what you're saying. How you
Dive
guys
bar.
don't like the light when we're at the Princess
No.
Pub.
But the girls like that. You'd be surprised. Like the girls like that. So like Gold was saying, like it's dude.
It's gold.
oh,
It's
dude.
gold.
If
in
you're
there.
if you're a single guy, it is.
If you're a single guy and you're looking to make out with a hot chick, go to Pride
moment's notice.
at Alibi.
in a
yeah.
moment's notice.
yeah,
dude,
yeah.
you wouldn't even believe.
Yeah.
You wouldn't even.
You
believe.
know, it's not just a.
So you're saying I could just sit there and it's just going to happen?
Listen, if we had this podcast going for Last Pride, we would have 3 episodes of shit to talk about.
Oh yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
With you and a bunch of dirty bitches that you would have met at
It's
that
a good
bar.
time. So anyway, so I work and and the owner is a great guy. You
What
know,
time do you start?
I'm
Because
there.
you said it's booked at 8 a.m.
I'm there like at 6:30.
Well, that was just for Pride.
I'm there at
But
6,
typically-
6:30 setting up, getting ice and just getting the bars ready because we open up multiple bars throughout the area within the building, and I set all that up and
And you guys have a line, huh?
Well, we're just talking about Pride, so that's
Just
back
one
in
day.
July. But he also spins every single event that we have at the bar throughout the year. So every holiday, every event,
So this past
private
holiday was
parties,
Halloween, right?
like.
yeah. So anyway, so the owner bought me Serato, which I've been learning, and it's
So
great.
explain that.
Yeah.
It's great. It's everything's digital. I bring my
Owner bought you Serato.
it's a program I put on my iMac, and I bring just all I do now is I bring my laptop, put it in my backpack, and I'm off to the club.
What do you
Right,
mean?
but there's still like a
Oh.
little.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
You can still use the turntables
There's
to
still
like.
turntables. There's the records you can put on the turntables and scratch it if you wanted to
to mash it in and
to
stuff.
mash it
Is
in
that what
and
you do?
mashups.
You do some matches?
No, I'm learning that now because it's
Yeah, but you're so good at blending songs though
thank you
already.
Thank you.
Like you're
that's
really
a-
good. Like
thank you.
you blend beats and songs
Really?
Yeah,
well. Oh,
thank
he's
you.
really good at it.
Thank you. I appreciate
This
that.
guy's a party starter right here. Like seriously,
Yeah.
like
So why would you? Okay, how do
putting
you
this
go-
guy in charge of music is like fucking instant party.
Thank
like,
you.
Seriously.
I
he knows
thank
what
you. I'm
gets
gonna-
the women
yeah,
fucking
thank you.
going,
Yeah.
and no,
It's
you're
fun.
good at it. You're good
Thank
at
you.
it.
It's interesting because you have this persona of some gear. You got the gold, and then you have the fucking intuition to like fucking make people want to be happy.
Yeah, you know what? There's nothing worse when you walk in a nightclub and they're playing just shitty music.
Yeah, I know. It
There
just sucks
isn't.
the
It's just
vibe right
shitty,
out of it, right?
Or they'll play a good song and they'll go to some horse shit.
And then everyone's like, "Oh, how do you go to that?"
So it's like like I got all this music now on my laptop, and I I set up my crates, and I have my disco dance and my 80s, and then
yeah, but that's what you're good at though, because you got the
80s,
microphone too.
yeah.
So you're always keeping the crowd going.
Yeah, thank
and,
you.
And keeping the ladies dancing.
Everyone's
which
always
gets the
dancing.
guys dancing and gets everyone
Yeah.
motivated.
I will say this.
So he gets the ladies dancing. He knows what he's
Oh,
doing.
dude, he's got. I'm telling you, like
Like
I've been around him long enough.
Is he
the
smiling
first,
up
the
there?
first,
Is he
oh,
just
dude, he's up there dancing too. The first 10 songs, I know like a fucking football head coach playlist. Like,
Yeah,
I know
yeah,
his
yeah.
first 10 songs
Yeah.
because they're 100% foolproof.
Booty shaking.
They get fucking chicks
Booty shaking.
vibing. He breaks them off slowly with that boss gags.
So you know the routine and you're good with it still. Usually, like people are like, oh, it's just I'm gonna
Oh,
get
the
that.
minute
same.
I hear Boss Gags, I'm like, oh,
There it
gold's
is.
on.
Okay.
It's on now.
Yeah.
It's on and popping now.
Yeah.
So,
But it's fun. I have a
That's
good
so
time.
awesome,
I have
man.
a good time at it.
and
I-
to
I
like
enjoy it.
So while you're with us, I know we do a restaurant and bar review every week.
Oh, yeah,
as
yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
And we all met last week at the Princess Pub in Little Italy. So
Old
I'd
school.
like to get
Old school.
your guys' opinions on that. Like,
Well, you know what?
I've obviously been going there for a very long time.
Yeah.
Because I worked at the waterfront for 10 years.
It was
and
down
that
the
was
street.
my sister bar. It was actually very close to where I lived.
And Gar's still there.
And my buddy Gar,
Yeah.
dear friend of ours, still works there. Fuck, it's been.
years.
He's got to been there. He's got to been. That's retarded. He's
15?
Have to have been there. Oh, probably longer than
15?
15.
Yeah,
No,
God.
I think it's closer to like 17 or 18 years.
I'll go
he's
with
been
that
there.
because Emma wasn't born yet when he was working.
Because he
there.
was still in
Yeah.
his 20s, and that young little fucker finally hit 40s.
He still looks young.
Yeah, yeah.
He
Well,
looks like a fucking vampire.
He still looks
You don't
like
age.
Thor.
That's why I kind of wanted to go visit him because, for
But
one,
anyway-
it's grown a lot. The whole Little Italy vibe.
Oh my God, it's
Well,
crazy
well,
down there.
but
Literally.
Like when you said let's go down there, I was
But
like,
the one thing,
But-
Princess Pub, it still looks the same.
oh, Princess Pub is a time capsule,
It looks the same, and
and you gotta love that.
I hadn't been in there in a few
And-
handful of years.
And the owner Jerry, kudos to you for keeping it the
Yeah.
same.
it
looks
breaks
the
the vibe from Little Italy. It's like the little corner block. It goes like Italian food, boom, and then English pub.
I
mean,
think it's a little much in Little Italy now. It's a little too much.
Do they have?
what's a little too much?
Just
It's
the
like
vibe?
it's downtown now.
It's-
I know.
it's a-
I lived there
I
for.
am happy
I
with-
lived down there
remember?
for 20 years almost, and I just
It was walking distance from the waterfront.
It's weird. Like it's different
a
now, bro.
little-
It's really
it's some
it's
anxiety
very
happening there.
yeah. There's just too many people and not enough parking. And
You
they've
nailed it.
done all
Yeah.
this
But
like
it's-
out in front of the Princess Pub. They got the piazza there with the waterfall, and then they have the
All those
literally
new-
food
You can
mart,
drink there. You were saying,
food
right?
court. Yeah, outside in that
In the
on that whole
piazza?
street area in the piazza. You can order cocktails, but you have to order them from the Little Italy food. What's it? The food.
Okay, so
court?
I can't get my Greyhound and go out there
From
and
the
drink.
pub? No.
No. Okay.
You have to order it from that food mart thingy.
They had cool restaurants. They had that
Oh,
pedal
yeah.
place with that walking on by. We went to that sushi.
No, it's
spot.
got to be in the Little Italy food mart. Not they have a separate one inside of a building.
No, I'm saying just the whole vibe. They had tons of restaurants. You
Oh, they
talk
have
about
tons of
downtown.
restaurants.
I really like the vibe of the bar or the restaurants down there. They got
Well,
born and
it's
raised.
definitely better than fucking Gaslamp.
yeah.
Oh,
for sure.
gas lamp's horrible.
So
I know it sucks.
And he goes
now.
down there.
and it's restaurant
Well,
based.
he's
I went down
he's
there
in
just to
his
check.
40s and single.
But
of
wait,
course.
you still go down?
I just went to go check it out because it's bad that I still even go to PB.
What
Wait,
oh,
but wait,
oh
wait,
my
wait,
God!
wait, wait,
Don't
wait,
even get me started
wait,
with you going to PB.
Wait.
What? Yeah,
Can we go back
of course.
to the
About-
first half?
Yeah,
well,
yeah, what do you-
To the chick are you just hanging out with? You're seeing?
yeah.
And she said what? Like she said, "Oh, they're slapping my
She
ass."
talked about girl slapping her ass.
And then
what was your
and
opinion
then
on that?
And then it. Oh wait, but to add to the ingredients here, and they asked me to go out and have drinks with them. Is that what they said?
Yeah. That's yeah.
So what's your take on that?
Yeah, she's asking permission if she can go get it. That's my take. She's asking permission.
Shit. What do you think about
Oh,
that,
yeah,
Ao?
yeah.
Do you think she's just like kind of warming you up to the idea?
I don't know. I think she's
Do
a.
you- do you-
I think she's just an open, friendly person that's kind of naive. You know,
Naive?
She's
know.
worked in
I
the
think-
bar industry for how long,
I
and
think
you're
she-
talking about her being naive?
Open person?
I think you're the one that's being naive here, bro.
No.
I don't know. Gold might be onto something here.
know.
Okay,
Wait.
wait a fucking second, you guys. We're doing a fucking restaurant review
Okay,
right now.
okay,
How are we
okay.
talking
That was
about?
my fault. That was my fault. Okay.
We're talking about a
Princess
different menu
Pub.
right now.
Princess.
This is the wrong menu.
I love
Okay,
Princess Pub.
Princess Pub, the food you ate that night. I've eaten there a million times. Food's killer. Like back in the day, it was just okay. Now
The fish and
they've
chips.
really stepped it up. The food is killer. What do you have? A shepherd's pie or something, or
Yeah.
steak and kidney pie?
yeah.
The food's awesome.
It was
good.
it was a pie, and I had the shepherd's pie before, and I was like, "Damn, this is good shit."
How was it an hour later though? Still good?
Yeah, it was good.
Tuesday. Well, Mr. IBS. That's what you need to know.
How was it an hour
Did it
later?
come out later? The one plug I will give for them is Tuesdays. Like a lot of places, they have Taco Tuesday, right?
Okay, yeah.
But the one thing on their menu that is fucking mind blowing is they have corned beef tacos.
Really?
What?
Dude, they are awesome.
Corn. That sounds
Dude,
on flour tortilla or corn tortilla.
you can get either.
Okay.
I get it on flour.
And people go in there for that. What's
Dude,
their best night? Is it the
It's-
weekend?
Well, the
oven?
weekends are always better in Little Italy.
You know.
but Tuesday, they rock for the Tuesday tacos. I'm telling you, the corned beef taco, don't knock it till you try it. It's fucking amazing.
You know,
it's corned beef and cabbage and this crazy sauce drizzle over
Soccer.
the top. Ooh.
Soccer. I remember going there with a dearly departed mutual friend of ours, Fernie. 97, 98 World Cup game there. France versus Mexico. I think it was 97, 98. That was the year.
Somewhere around there, yeah.
Yeah, but great place to watch
I'd have to
soccer
do the
too.
math. Yeah,
World Cup.
I've done
Yeah.
soccer games there because
Soccer,
they'd open up at like 4 or 5 in
Yeah.
the morning,
Yeah.
let people in.
Great
you could only
place.
drink coffee until they could legally serve booze, but they still had the games on
Yeah,
where everyone
yeah.
could
with,
congregate.
with
and-
them building the vibe they did. I know Princess Pub, waterfront where we were, like was the staple, and then after 8 or 9, everything kind of shut down. But with everything going on, I think it
Well,
brings.
now it's
way
different
over-
down there.
yeah,
Because
yeah.
back in the day, like when A.O. and I worked at Waterfront, Princess Pub closed.
Ghost town.
Princess Pub closed early, but early for them was like 11:30 in weeknights and 12:30 in the weekends. Everything else was already shut down by 8:39.
It was
at the
And,
latest.
everyone walked over to the
And
waterfront.
everyone went from
there
the pub
to the
waterfront.
waterfront.
And so we
But
always
yeah.
had that 10 o'clock push
And
from people from
in Little,
from,
exactly. Little Italy
India
would
Street.
just shut down real early. It'd get really quiet. But it had always been like that. Even when I was a kid growing up here in San Diego, Little Italy was always just small.
It was a ghost town. It was all
ghost
industrial.
town, industrial. You know, Felipe's has always been there. Some other little few restaurants.
Mona
Mona
Lisa's.
Lisa. But it would always shut down early up until the last handful of years, how they built it up. Now it's like
It's maybe 10 o'clock. It's still a little early.
But it's
but
still
But
popping,
there's
though.
still a couple places on Friday and
popping.
Saturday that are popping. They put that Kettner Exchange on the corner
Yeah.
there by the waterfront. I'm not a fan, but they're popping.
And that Underbelly's over there,
And
right?
they've got
Underbelly,
another one.
yeah.
That conglomeration
Yeah,
of people.
yeah.
The same with.
what about that place with the
Ironside.
petals and the fucking all the cherry blossoms?
Oh, Cloak and
Oh.
Cloak and Petal, is that it?
yeah, it's like
How
a
about the
sushi spot.
place?
That place is fucking awesome.
Was that the place right down the
It's
street
got the
from
big
Princess?
cherry blossom tree in the middle of the bar. No, it's where a Spaghetteria used to be, right next to like where Popazzo and everything was, the Busolaki place.
Yeah.
Yeah, Cloak and Petal. It's fucking awesome. They
I
have
heard the
it's a
food's just
Japanese
phenomenal.
fusion. They have sushi, Japanese fusion food. It's awesome. The bar is fucking killer. I've been there a bunch of times. The cocktails are mind blowing.
Sounds like we're giving a review on the whole fucking.
Well, but you
Yeah,
know,
we're giving Little Italy a plug right now.
Yeah.
We gotta
No, but-
slow it down. Anyway,
go.
let's give our
So
buddy
we
Gar the
gave-
plug.
kudos to Gar. Thank you for still being there.
Didn't
you make
Gar
our experience there
Get
awesome
into something
every time.
else though too.
Well, I want to save that
okay.
for when I have Gar as a
Okay, yeah,
guest.
yeah,
But
yeah.
Gar does own he
Desi.
owns a custom silver company
Yeah,
called
okay.
Street Evil.
Yeah, yeah.
For those you don't know, look up streetevilstudios.com and you can see all his jewelry
Right.
that he hand makes himself in his
He's
studio.
been doing that for a
It's
long
killer. He's been doing it for
time.
years now. He's absolutely amazing at
And
it.
then we'll have him a guest. You said he's like. Okay.
Oh yeah, no, Gar's going to be a guest.
What about his little bar? Plug him that too. Not only does he has some entrepreneurship on. I heard he.
Thank you for stealing thunder once again.
He likes to do
I'm
that.
going to say A.O. the Thunder Stealer. Don't let Billy get a full sentence out.
If Stan Lee were to invent A.O. as a character, it'd be A.O. the Thunder Stealer.
Thank you.
I like
that.
It'd be
Right?
a lightning bolt with a fucking
And he's
hand wrapped
Yeah,
around
he's
it.
just
And I'm
taking it.
taking
Stealing
He's
it
just stealing
with a
that
shopping
shit, yeah.
bag next to it. They're like
He
under
would
his
be
shirt.
Thor's arch enemy.
So anyway, yes, Gar is part owner of Desi's, a bar on Lytton Street in San Diego, which is another one of our little go-to
hangouts.
pubs. Great little bar. But we're going to talk about that when we have him as a guest. There's one last thing I want to talk about before we're going to talk about UFC here for a second, but there's one last story that I want to talk about with Gold.
What's that?
And I want to share with AO.
What's that?
And that is this is an Emmy award-winning story.
Oh, uh-oh.
That's what we need.
Uh-oh.
I want an Emmy.
And this is
There's multiple ones, though.
This
There's
is
multiple of these.
Come on, this is the story.
Is this the bachelor party?
This is Gold's bachelor party.
Gold
No.
got married.
Well,
No, I'm gonna-
back 20 years ago, I got married.
I'm gonna tell the story really quick, and I'll let Gold snip in because
Yeah.
we don't have all night. 20 plus years ago, my man Andy here has a bachelor party. So we have about 20 dudes meet at the Konakai Resorts in Shelter Island. We have a 2-story suite, killer fucking suite. 20 dudes. We have the downstairs bathtub is literally full of cans of Budweiser and
tequila.
ice and bottles of tequila.
When you say 20 years, I just think dumbasses, but fun dumbasses.
we were
Fun.
hard rolling motherfuckers back then.
I'm just saying that's what we're saying. We knew we were the shit. It's just
Trust me, our crew was not one to be fucked with. I'll say that. I'll say that. We had a lot of fucking knuckleheads in our crew.
Arturo.
everyone wanted to roll hard, and you
So anyway, we get 20 lowrider, biker, greaser motherfuckers all in a fucking hotel suite in Shelter Island. We're partying our balls off. We have strippers. Strippers come. We get fucking Andy. He gets on the floor.
is he
He's
excited
naked.
or is
We
he looking like that?
Oh no! It was a good time. Chicks. He's fucking banging chicks with lollipops and shit, like the
Jeez
whole deal.
Louise.
It was.
I'll give props to
You were ready to get married, I guess.
Liz at Bad
What
Girl
the-
Productions.
Liz?
Yeah,
Bad Girl Productions.
Bad Girl Productions. Liz,
Yeah.
if you're listening, kudos.
Yeah.
You put on a good show for my man's bachelor party.
Yep.
So anyway, so our
I'm still
homeboy
blown away
Arturo,
what you said.
and Arturo, I'll give you a plug for your piercing studio.
Church of Steel on University Avenue.
He's still around?
Church of Steel. He owns Church of Steel on University, right down from the Alibi. It used to be downtown on Broadway, on 8th and Broadway.
Yeah, 8th and I believe it was 8th and Broadway,
yeah, 8th
rather.
and Broadway.
Yeah.
Now it's on University Avenue in Hillcrest.
Like 3 doors down from the Alibi.
I saw.
So, literally 20 deep. Arturo's like, hey, let's go to Purple Church.
Pure
And
Platinum.
Purple Church. Pure Platinum.
Harborside.
So he's like, I got a homie that works there. So he calls the titty bar. They send a limo
They send
to the
us
hotel
a limo.
to pick us all up.
That's the shit right
So
there.
we all pile in the limo. We have a full bottle of Hornitos Reposado.
That's how we used to do it with the tequila style.
And we get in the limo, and from the limo from Shelter Island to Pure Platinum on
2
Harbor
miles?
Boulevard,
2-3 miles.
we drank a whole bottle of tequila.
What the fuck, 20 people?
Just
So you-
passing it
you-
around.
You guys,
no, there wasn't even 20
No,
at
there
that
was
time.
only- there was
Because
only
a few
like-
faded out. A
Yeah,
few could
I
only be
think-
there for
I
the
think
like
there
the
might have
stripper show.
been-
So
There's
you-
about 10.
10, easily 10.
so you go from strippers
10,
to
yeah.
more strippers.
Yeah. So there was about 10 at this
good
time
times.
because
That's why you're not
10 of the
no more,
guys
bro.
10 of the guys faded off. So there's about 10 of us in this limo. And we're passing this bottle of Hornitos around. We polish the whole fucking bottle, get to the titty bar.
Yep.
So we're all inside Pure Platinum, and people are like at the bar. Some of us are at the stage. And so me and Gold and his cousin, what's his name, Jeff?
Jeffrey.
His cousin Jeffrey, the three of us are sitting at the stage, right? And there's a girl dancing.
Hot.
And all of a
hot. I
sudden-
mean, like she took off her top and she's all shaking and wiggling.
Yeah, it was a good night.
It's like it was yesterday.
No. So listen. So I look over, and his cousin Jeffrey is like not looking so good.
Oh.
And we're sitting at the rail at the stage.
Oh.
All of a sudden, his
He barfed
cousin
on-
barfs on the fucking stage, dude.
Dude, full on hurl.
Like shotgun hurl
Of tequila
on the
and
fucking
beer.
on the
Exorcist style?
stage, Exorcist style,
Exorcist
on
stage.
the fucking
While
main
the girl
stage,
is on
dude.
the pole dancing, dude.
She's
just-
like, ah! She looks down and is like, what the fuck? And I'm like, oh my God, no way. I
So-
got up and I'm like tripping out.
So, yeah. They're like, Andy, you got to get your cousin out
So,
of here right now.
of course, we all get bounced. Like, we all got to go. And that's fine. So we all go outside, and the limo wouldn't take us back. So we're calling cabs. So we call a cab, and one cab rolls up, and I remember, like
I
he got into
go,
a fucking... Oh, that's right. You and Jeffrey got into a
I go,
cab
I'm
and
taking
bounced.
them back to the hotel. So now I'm in the cab.
So I'm out in front of Pure Platinum with Arturo and, like,
Chewy.
fucking 8 other dudes.
Yeah.
And, yeah, his brother and, like, and Alf.
Alf.
Alf?
Yeah, Alf.
Our boy Alf. So we're
And
all
Chewy?
out in front, and a cab pulls up, and he's like giving us shit for some reason about taking us back to the hotel
Yeah,
because it wasn't like a long enough ride or something.
Yeah.
So starts mouthing off to the wrong guy, which is
To
Arturo,
Arturo.
because that was wrong. So I think
shit.
Art spit in his face and like
yeah.
shoved him in the
Shit.
cab. And
Yeah.
make long story short, we all get back to the hotel room.
Somehow. Walk?
Somehow. No. We got cabs. So we get to the hotel room, and I'll let you pick up to your fucking cab ride in a second.
Okay, go.
Oh, no.
Go.
I want you to pick up your experience with your cousin getting back to the room.
Okay.
Before I get...
So we leave the Purple Church, Pure Platinum Harborside, and we're heading back to the hotel room, 2-3 miles away. And my cousin, he's like, I'm going to throw up. And I open the door. And
Again.
I open the door, and he throws up outside the car door. Now, the cabbie, he's like,
Yeah, they like to make money on that shit.
oh, he's like pissed. And I go, hey, and I was being really cool. I was like, hey, listen, he didn't throw up in your car. I opened the door, he threw outside. Okay, my friend, that's fine. Go, let's get there. So we get out, and then he comes out. You owe me. I'm calling the police. You owe me $300. I go, I don't owe you shit.
Yeah, they
And
try to make their money.
So I grab my cousin, throw him out on the sidewalk. He's out. He's like, he's a sack of concrete.
Yeah.
And so I pick him up, and this guy's trying to like fight me now. And I'm like, fuck you. And I grab my cousin, put him on my shoulder, I run to the hotel, lean him against our door. This cabbie starts chasing me through the hotel. He's chasing me through the hotel,
'Cause
first
you didn't
floor.
you didn't pay him yet,
yeah,
right?
no, because I'm like, I gave him $20 for the ride. And then, like, you know, he wanted more, like $300. So now this dude's chasing me, and I keep running by my cousin who's like dead, passed out on the door.
Is he bigger than you?
No,
He's like you're like a
No,
firefighter.
dude,
running
we were
with him?
hammered.
Yeah, hammered.
Keep in mind, we were
But
hammered.
he says he's dead. Do you have him over your shoulder?
No, he's
his
leaned
cousins
against the
leaned
door,
up against the
the
door,
hotel room door.
but couldn't get in the door, so he's chasing him for money.
So he's chasing me up and down, up and down, up and down. So finally, I had the key. I finally find the key for the second floor door because I didn't have the key for the first floor door.
Oh.
And I get up there, and I come in. I open the door, slam him in, bring him in. But there was a part, though, when this guy was chasing me back and forth, I had to jump off the fucking balcony.
I was just going to say,
in my Stacey Adams, and I fucked up my feet.
Oh, shit.
Don't ever, word to the public,
Don't
not
get Stacey Adams.
don't jump off a balcony wearing wingtips.
Yeah.
That's a
That's like breaking your feet.
I think
No
most
shocks?
people would probably know that, but thanks for
So
that.
I put my cousin in the bed, in the second floor bed. I go into the other bed, and I'm dead asleep. And then all of a sudden, I wake up to
Then I get there
this
with the
door
rest of the
opening.
guys. So we walk in the first floor door because I had a key. Andy gave me a key. So we walk in the door.
So it's a what do you
It's
mean
a two-story suite.
It's a two-story,
Literally a
condo.
two-story condo suite at Conoco.
Condo, yeah.
So we walk in and no one's downstairs. And I'm like, okay, they, obviously
It's like 3 a.m.
fucking Andy put Jeff to bed and blah, blah, blah. So we're looking around. Everyone's like staking a claim on where they're going to sleep. I walk upstairs and I'm walking up the stairs and at the top of the stairs is where the upstairs bathroom is. And it's like a master bathroom. It's or like a huge, like the huge upstairs bathroom. And the door's wide open. The light is on. The fan is on. And I walk in the bathroom like, what the fuck? And the first thing I see is this gigantic shit.
Huge.
A big giant shit laying in the middle of the
18
floor.
inches.
This thing,
What?
dude, I'm telling you,
It's
it
this
was
big,
like,
dude.
it was probably like 12 to 16 inches long, a big giant shit.
Round.
But it was sitting on the middle of the floor like somebody picked it up and placed it there.
Perfectly
Like it wasn't,
sat.
I know this sounds gross, but it was like, it looked like a fake poop. It looked like somebody
Like a
laid a
gag.
fake.
So on the first floor? When you-
No, second floor. I walked up the steps, and literally at the top of the steps, you walk straight into the bathroom. Doors open, lights on, fans on, and there's a poop laying there in the middle of the floor.
bathroom. Okay.
In the middle of the floor,
Yeah.
dead center of the floor.
So by the sink, kind of.
No, it was in the carpet.
No, it was on the tile floor.
Oh, it was on the tile floor.
It was on the tile floor, and I remember it because there was no. I know this sounds fucking gross, but there's no moisture to it.
No
it was
skid
sitting
marks,
there
no
like
nothing.
somebody fucking laid it there.
Perfect.
This big giant sarote just fucking
yeah.
sitting there, and I walk in the bathroom. I'm
Sarote.
like, what the fuck? And I look, and his cousin Jeffrey
Under the
is
sink.
butt naked underneath the sink, laying
Curled
on the
up.
floor, fetal position.
And
Out
then-
cold. And
Now, mind you, everyone
I
else
saw
comes
the
up.
shit, and I was already cracking up. And then I see his butt naked cousin laying underneath the sink, and I was like, "What the fuck?"
And then everyone else comes right up the stairs and starts
So I'm
dying
like,
of laughter.
"Guys, get up here!" And everyone's like, "What the fuck?"
What's that?
Dude,
it
it
reminds me of seeing like Chris Tucker in the
It was
the
like
chicken
being,
pen.
Yeah.
It was like it was like being in the Hangover movie.
Yeah.
Like it was like
It was literally
what
the Hangover
fuck?
movie, and everyone and I wake up
So
to all this laughter.
He comes out of the master suite and he's like, "What the fuck?" I'm like, "Look, bro," and he was like, "Oh, no!" Sees the big fucking dump sitting there,
Yeah.
laid out on
Naked
the floor.
cousin.
Naked cousin. He's like, "Oh my god, dude."
So I grabbed my cousin, put him in the bed. I had picked up this Godzilla shit, threw it in the toilet.
That's crazy what alcohol does to
It's
us,
crazy.
dude.
Dude,
to
it was
be
the
that
craziest.
fucked up-
I've never seen a poop that dry
But
and
it's-
long and
Yeah.
fucking.
What's so weird? Okay, when you went out to drink all that tequila, what was bound to happen? Why do we do that to ourselves? Do fucking drink a whole bottle on our fucking way?
You know why we do it? So someone fucking shits a big sarote in the middle of a fucking hotel room floor.
hotel room naked.
Okay,
underneath
so-
the sink.
So
What the fuck's a sorote? Is that the shit? Is that the
yeah,
shit?
it's a big old
Dude,
fucking
I thought you were
sorote.
fucking Hispanic, dude.
All right, all right.
Wow.
Sorote.
Billy the Kid knows more Spanish than fucking.
Because you took that Spanish classes, remember?
I didn't
No,
learn
he's been
sorote
hanging out
there.
with us for
been hanging out with
for
fucking
30 years.
You-
fucking
Mexicans.
Chicanos for a long time.
You,
I say.
you learned what the sorote was at night. It was a
Yes,
big
he
one.
did.
Yeah, I saw it first.
Unfortunately.
So anyway, so he gets Jeffrey to bed, and And
Here
I'm
it gets
like,
better. It gets better.
So Andy's got the master suite. I'm like, I'm sleeping with you,
Yeah,
bro. I'm not
yeah.
sleeping on a fucking
Yeah.
love seat downstairs.
No.
Are the boys still there? You said
Yeah.
they came up.
Yeah, so there's
Everyone's
still,
like
there was
out.
what, about 6 of us left
Yeah,
at
yeah,
that point?
drinking, sleeping on couches.
Because we had
hanging
it was
out,
like
yeah.
a what, a 2-bedroom,
2-bedroom, huge,
2-story.
It was a huge
huge
condo.
It was
Yeah,
like
it was a huge
$1,200 a
condo.
night.
Yeah,
It was a
yeah, it was
big
big
fucking
deal.
Nice.
So
That's like a fucking.
I
wedding
remember
almost.
grabbing a bag of Cool Ranch Doritos.
Oh yeah.
And he was already passed out in the
I was
master
asleep.
bedroom. I hop in the bed next to him with Cool Ranch Doritos.
Same bed.
And I'm watching TV,
Yeah.
eating Doritos. Next
Okay.
thing I know,
I wake up. So now it's my turn.
All snuggled up.
So I wake up, I'm like, oh God, I gotta get up and open my eyes, and then I look and there's Billy.
You're supposed to be that
his
hot
nose.
lady.
His nose is like right next to my nose.
What?
And there's Cool Ranch Doritos all around his mouth, and I'm holding him, and he's holding me. We're holding each other.
What do you mean you're holding each
We're
other?
holding each other, and I go, Billy. He's all, yeah.
Hey, that's
And
why
he
you
opens
guys are
his
so
eyes
close.
and he looks at me, and I go, we're holding each other.
dude,
He's like,
I
yeah,
opened my
okay, let's
eyes
get up.
and we're like nose to nose. And I'm like, oh my God.
You hear this, guys? This happened to a couple of my other buddies.
That was
and these
that
are
was our homoerotic fucking bachelor party story.
I'd be
And there was
bagging all my
Cool
friends
Ranch
for any-
Doritos all over the bed.
Dude,
And
there was fucking Dorito crumbs everywhere.
It was sound like you guys might have had some fun that you guys didn't know about.
No.
You know what I'm
No, because
No.
there was no Cool Ranch on my dick, so
No.
saying? No, you.
because there would have had to have been.
Yeah, so, I could probably say
Did you say that was
I
like
snuggled
Pride
with Billy.
That was I don't know if it was prideful, but it was interesting.
Prideful.
That's for sure.
Yeah.
Okay, so you did all this on, and the lady you were about to get married to, was she?
Oh, no. Well, we went back to the house, and she made pancakes for all of us.
Yeah.
the fuck
yeah,
is-
Yeah,
that's
well,
right.
I had to get my cousin up, and the bed. Oh, I felt bad for the maids. He had shit the entire bed. It was all shit.
Oh,
all
he
over-
shit the
she
bed
made
too.
breakfast
That's
for you?
right.
Yeah, and then
No, this was back at his house.
so we all go back to the house, and my ex-wife, she had a bachelorette party that night.
Did she go hard like you?
No, they didn't.
I don't know, not like
Not-
us,
not
not
like
like
us.
us, not like us.
I don't think anyone shit in their
No.
bathroom floor.
Wait, what's this shit called?
A sorote.
Sorote. A grande sorote.
Oh man, this thing was
Whoa,
huge.
mucho grande cerote.
Mucho grande. But yeah, anyways,
That's crazy.
Billy and I mean, that's
That
one.
that's 20 years
That's-
ago.
That's
Well, yeah,
that's
yeah.
literally
Once-
one of many stories.
One
Like,
of many
there's,
stories that Billy and I mean, there's stories that are just
like boiler room
stories. There's stories from the jewel box days.
It's amazing that you
All the bars I've
remember
worked at.
that
The
too.
waterfront
stories.
Andy knocking out a fucking cop in my bar.
Yeah.
Like,
What the fuck?
we've had
Yeah.
a lot of
You
lot
knocked
of crazy.
You seem so cheerful.
Crazy
knocking
shit.
Yeah,
out-
no, I had a, I was.
You,
But you were going through you were
I
in
was
a
going,
phase
yeah,
there.
I was going through a phase.
Oh,
you
so
know,
there
in
was
my
a
early,
phase.
my early 30s.
It was before his daughter was born, and
but
it was after his divorce. And I'm sorry, I'm not trying to speak for you, but
No. You're speaking the history
it's okay.
correctly.
You Thunder Stiller, you go.
No, but you know what? Listen, we all we all go through
Isn't that ironic?
different patches, different chapters in our lives that I'm not going to let it define me.
yeah, but you know what though, dude? You didn't fucking hurt anyone. You didn't go to jail.
didn't go to jail.
You didn't everything's cool.
Wait, was he wearing gold that night? DJ
just,
Gold?
We
Well,
just fucking partied hard back
Yeah,
then.
no. All of us
big deal.
partied hard, and
Everybody
then you know
partied
what,
hard back
AO?
then.
Here's something. Everyone that we partied with, I think there's only 3 or 4 that are alive, maybe 5.
Gold and I have lost a lot of friends
In the
over the
past 10 years,
years. Like since he and I turned 40, we've lost a handful of good people.
People that we would normally on Friday, Saturday nights go pick up back in the 90s. Go pick up.
We would
go
all
to
meet.
Bodie's. Go to Ken
We'd
Club.
meet at Bodie's, Ken
go
Club.
to nightlife. Go,
Ken Club, we'd start at Ken Club a lot, and there'd be like
What's the King Club? I heard this.
The
Is it
Kensington Club.
Yeah,
They
this
have
is
some
back
good
in-
concerts there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now they have
Yeah.
they have the room next door with shows. Not now. They've
But
had
we
it
would
for
all
years,
go
but
there.
We would meet there at the Ken Club, and
walk in 10 deep, 15 deep.
We would be deep.
Isn't it amazing
It was
how
like
we would have a group of people that we used to
Yeah.
roll and
It
how
was
that
like it looked like a Pomade Dickies convention.
Yeah,
Is what it looked like.
it really did. Yeah,
Right.
Yeah, it did. I mean, and you know,
And it was 10, 15 dudes that were ready to just knuckle down.
knuckle down, and you know, and it's sad. You know, you look back, and you know, God bless them all. They were all wonderful, you know, friends and people, and
Yeah.
great times. You know, really good times, and
Well, we've all matured with age. We're all
matured,
in
you know,
our
and
mid- late
I'm
40s now, and it's not the same.
yeah,
I mean, this
yeah.
this is back when we're in our late 20s, early 30s,
Oh,
and
yeah.
you know, those were the times. Like that's what we did. We
Yeah.
were in the
it was
we
the
hung out
bar
at the
industry.
live
It was
music
like-
scene in San
it's
Diego, and
crazy the party.
see,
you
the
know,
bar
I
scene in
worked at
San
live
Di-
music bars,
Yeah.
and
But see, you know what? The bar scene in San Diego has always been good. You know what I'm saying? Like the bars that we went to.
What's that
Yeah.
saying?
No, that's true.
that-
The
That's
bars
true.
we went to, because see, the bars we went to were already established old school drinking bars, and this is going into how you and I love dark bars.
oh yeah, you and I are fucking lounge
and
guys,
day drinking.
and we're day drinkers. That's true.
I have grown into
You're a day
being
drinker.
well,
a day drinker.
you know what? That's what happens when
you
you're
have kids.
an older guy and you
Yeah.
have a kid. You
Yeah.
have to become a day drinker.
Yeah, they become a
but
day drinker.
But the beauty of day drinking is,
But doesn't
you
mean
don't
you're
have
an
to worry
alcoholic.
about the riffraff.
Doesn't mean you're an alcoholic. It means like you'll go have a couple of
No,
pops.
because there's no difference from someone going out and spending 8 hours in a bar at night getting fucked up
yeah.
to our 3 to 4 hours in a bar.
Yeah,
during
yeah,
the
They,
day.
they just think it's the prime time where it's happening.
Well,
but-
yeah, people always associate the day drinkers with like the lushes. It's like, no, fucker.
And
Like
yes.
I spend half the money you do,
Yeah.
and I'm in bed having dinner,
At 6,
you
5.
know, at a normal
Yeah,
time, and
yeah.
I'm with my kid having
Yeah.
quality time.
Yeah.
So kiss my ass.
Yeah.
No,
Like
then
so-
there's A.O. who likes the PB bars
Do you
with the
really?
loud and bright and crazy.
So you really you honestly still go to PB in downtown?
I could do PB during the week. PB during the week's cool. PB during the weekend.
So Wednesday night you're putting on the Axe cologne.
Where in PB would you go during the week? That's cool.
open bar.
Oh, the
What
open
time?
soar.
What time do you go?
God bless the open
would
soar.
say-
I'm not going to knock the open soar because I like
Yeah,
the
yeah,
open
yeah,
bar.
yeah.
Ooh, I didn't even look at that.
What time? 9:30, 10 o'clock?
I want to say 10, 9:30.
Silver Fox was a good one too.
Silver Fox is good.
At 6 a.m.
6
on
a.m.,
a Saturday or
yeah.
Sunday morning.
Thrusters. They
But
had their light night crowd
That's-
on Sundays.
Isn't
Thrusters, that's a little-
Thrusters gone? Is that
But-
still there?
Billy, honestly, besides you,
You know,
working,
Thrusters used to be a gay bar.
No.
Yeah, back in the day, that was a gay bar.
Hi,
Thrusters.
hi, A.O. Can I buy you a drink?
Can I push your stool in? Wow.
Push your stool. That doesn't sound right.
Can I slap you on the ass?
But you know what though? But like honestly, besides obviously you work in a bar, Billy. And you're there Saturday nights, right? And Wednesday nights,
Thursdays.
Thursday nights, and yeah, you're there at the nighttime portion. But Saturday, do you go out Saturday night at 10:30 to go to a bar? Or I mean, Friday night, 10:30.
No, I wouldn't dream of it.
Would you go to a bar at 9 a.m. to have a drink?
Every fucking day if I could. I will be at Lamplighter at 9
Yeah,
a.m.
yeah,
with my little
yeah.
crew there at the end of
Yeah,
the bar,
yeah,
having a good
yeah.
time.
Like I'll have a
I
couple of pops.
love, give a shout out to my Lamplighter morning crew.
yeah.
You guys know who you are.
Yeah.
Love you all.
What
Yeah.
about, is it New News? Is like
Oh,
kind of
new
little
news.
spot?
Yeah.
New News. I haven't been to New News in a while, but that's a good spot still. They have new owners now and stuff.
I haven't been
My man
since
Jeremiah and Rob
yeah.
still work there.
I haven't been since the new
I
owners
haven't
took over.
been.
I
nor
have.
have
I haven't
Nor
been in
have I.
there.
I've
Red
been
Fox.
there a long time.
Red Fox.
Well, we got to enjoy the Fox before they move.
Yes, and that's a big thing. So my friend who owns it, his family owns it. Jim.
Are they moving to that yellow house?
Okay. No.
They're
So
not, okay.
Across the street and over that old salon, they're knocking it down. So Jim was, I hadn't gone in there in a minute, but I went back for a couple of weekends with Emma and I in September. And Jim was like, "Where you been? I've been wanting to talk to you." And we caught up. Lafayette kicked him out.
Yeah, that's fucking bullshit.
Yeah, bullshit. And they wouldn't renew their lease. And
Like
then,
they
and
made the
then-
Lafayette.
Yeah, duh.
Without the Red
Yeah.
Fox, there'd be no
Yeah.
Lafayette.
And
There'd be no
then
pool party at
they-
Lafayette.
People, the community started sending hate mail and fuck you to the Lafayette and the management and all that shit. Then they said, "Oh, no, we want you to stay now." And Jim's like,
Fuck you.
"Fuck you, piss off."
Oh, good.
I already fucked, because he already
He signed a deal.
paid an architect to draw up plans for the new place. They're
So
knocking down the building across the street. They're taking everything out because they own that. The
Yeah,
wood
no, he had
paneling-
all that shit shipped over from
Yes.
France, right?
England.
England, okay.
So all that they're taking down, put in the new place. So it's going to
So
be
are
Red
they're going to duplicate it across the street?
Exactly.
Awesome. Good.
Keeping the
Good.
piano bar going, the
Oh,
music,
God.
all
God
of
bless
that.
Shirley.
Yeah.
Remember the
God,
days.
Shirley. Remember?
God,
yeah.
those were the
yeah.
days. That was the other bar we'd go to all the time. Ken Club. We'd go to fucking Red Fox.
With
Maybe
Pat,
stop at Lancers.
when
Pat and Denny were
Pat and
working.
Do you know Denny passed away?
Denny did finally pass away?
I heard from someone.
Oh,
Denny,
that's a bummer.
Denny had died maybe two years ago.
Oh, you know what? I did hear about
And
that.
then I had seen Denny about 4 years ago. He walked into the Alibi one time.
You know what?
Were you
I
there?
was working. Yeah. I was there when he came in.
So these are all North Park bars up from 30th fucking from North Park.
Hillcrest.
This is,
North
well,
Park.
just, the Red Fox is just a block west of 30th.
on El Cajon
Or
Boulevard.
I'm a block west of Texas, rather. Sorry.
Okay.
On El Cajon
Yes,
Boulevard.
exactly.
Institutions. We're talking about institutions that were.
Yeah. And you know what?
I think we do a lot of fucking today. You know what we did? I had out of all the times we really do a lot. We name drop a lot of fucking spots that are.
Well, you know what? You got 3 bar guys together,
Yeah.
so that's going to happen.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Well, let's wrap this up.
Well,
Gold,
thank you.
Thank you so much.
I would love to come on again. So just to maybe
we're
sit
gonna have,
in and
we have way too
I
much
would
to
love
cover.
this.
We're,
Yeah,
we're
'cause
gonna
we-
have to have you
we
back.
didn't-
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'd appreciate it.
We didn't hit all the subjects that we
No,
wanted.
I don't think we did.
No,
next
No.
time it was funny because when we were on break, Gold was talking about, dude, if we can kind of what he was alluding to, if we can get some video of this.
Well,
so
we've got
next time we'll
Yeah,
have, maybe
that'd
you'll
be
have
fun.
Yeah.
you'll have your suits.
Oh, I'll bring them. I'll wear my
Oh
tracksuit.
yeah, you got to wear a tracksuit. We have the cameras. AO and I just have to set them up, but that will be coming soon. Probably in the next episode or two, we'll have full video as well as audio for the show. So please keep watching for that. We don't want to keep boring you with the same logo on our YouTube and all the other sites. We want to give you some live action photos and stuff and give you a little look at what it's like to be a part of the show. So on that note, I want to give a shout out to our second half sponsor, Off-Road Warehouse. If you have any type of off-road vehicle, you need a lift, shocks, tires, wheels, anything off-road related, please give Off-Road Warehouse a shout. They have locations on Balboa in San Diego. They have Temecula right on the Marietta border, Escondido, and El Cajon. Off-Road Warehouse, www.orw.com. Everything you need off-road related. If you got a
Institution,
Toyota,
that place
or
been
a
there
Jeep,
forever.
been there forever.
Ever.
Howard Hughes was the original owner.
Shut
the
up.
fuck up.
Seriously.
What?
Yeah, but he was the original owner, and now it's a different owner now. But for the last 10
Howard
or 15 years,
Hughes, like the Spruce Goose,
Howard Hughes.
like Las Vegas, hiding up in a penthouse for 3 years. Howard Hughes.
I think
Yeah.
there's a couple different Howard Hughes, but Howard Hughes was the original owner of
Okay.
Off-Road Warehouse. But
All right.
like you said, it's a San Diego institution.
It is an institution.
Everything off-road
Yeah.
related is Off-Road Warehouse.
Thank you to our sponsors. I'm excited about next week. We're having someone from the cannabis industry.
Oh yeah,
And we'll
your
get-
girl from the
yeah.
cannabis industry. That's
And-
going to be interesting.
Are you dating her?
No, but that's
Not yet.
but that's gonna be the cool. Like I want to bring on a girl so she can get a girl's perspective on all our guys.
You know what?
Absolutely.
That'd be a good show. Like next time I come, I'll bring the chick I'm hanging out with,
Uh-oh.
and then he brings the chick he's hanging out with, and then they could describe how we are.
We were jerks.
I don't have enough microphones for that kind of nonsense, so I'm gonna fucking scratch that right now. That's the last thing the world needs to know is how you two fucking retards act. Anyway, all right, love you guys.
Love you guys. I'll
Love
see you guys
Thank
next
you
week.
so
On
much.
behalf
Ayo, I
of
love you. Billy, I
The
love
mighty
you.
AO and my boy DJ Gold. I am Billy
DJ
the
Gold,
Kid.
baby.
For Too Much to Handle, episode number 9. We're out.
Peace out.
Peace.